In 38, it became illegal in Ontario, and then it took a while for other provinces to adopt the law. But in 1991, it became a federal law about distribution and selling pasteurized milk, but unpasteurized milk. But Canada's the only G8 country where it's illegal to sell and distribute unpasteurized milk. One of the things in Canada that's different than the States is that we have this quota system, and you have to buy into a quota system, and you're only allowed to produce a certain amount of milk. So in Ontario, that's partially, the farmers in Ontario are against the movement because they think it threatens the quota system that they've either inherited or bought into. In 1984, England adopted the quota system as well, so they're under the same system as the Canadian milk industry, and the royal family themselves have cows on Windsor farms. They're like, the Queen Mother's strict about drinking raw milk. When it went through in England, they would try to have unpasteurized milk illegal there, but it didn't pass. So what they had to do was adopt a dual quota system, and that is a farmer can choose to have their quota for direct sales to consumers or wholesale quota system, which is what we have in Ontario and Canada. So one of the things that we can bring up when we're talking about this is England has a quota system, and still it has a dual quota system where direct sales is completely legal. It's called the green top. All the raw milk there is sold as a green top. So,
you know, so probably for about a year we were milking our cow, and it was just our little family enjoying the benefits of that. So when we got a new cow, she produced an amazing amount of milk, and it was way too much for our family. We didn't want to waste it, and so we started sharing it. And you know, at that point we understood the law. We knew it was illegal to sell milk. We knew it was illegal to give milk away. But we also knew we could still drink the milk from our own cow. So we determined if we all owned the cow, we could all drink the milk. So probably for about a year we never met any resistance until we moved into a hostile farming neighborhood. And across the road we had quota farmers down, you know, next to the farm we had quota farmers, and it seemed that was kind of where the trouble started. I remember going to court and saying to Madame Justice Groper and asking her, you know, at what point did this become illegal? And at first I didn't think there was an answer to that, but as we read through the judgment, she made it very clear. And about a year and a half after we started, there was this Transitional Health Act regulation that was put into effect. Within that act, they deemed raw milk to be a health hazard. And so therefore, from that moment forward, what we were doing was illegal. But not only what we were doing, any farmer that would choose to drink their milk was breaking the law. Because the regulation stated that it was deemed to be a health hazard, as soon as it went into a jar, as soon as you brought it to the table and either consumed it or gave it to somebody who consumed, you're causing a health hazard. But you know, we need for you to stand up. You know, we have to really work hard at changing these laws now. If we don't stand up now and stand united, we'll have to change laws further down the road. It's not going to go away. It's something that we have to fight now. There are a lot of expenses, and we don't always realize what's all involved. But it is important to know that your support is needed. It's across Canada, and I mean, you see on that video, and you see that it's not about health. If it was about health, we should all be drinking it, and not just us in this room.
It's a contractual agreement, so it's an adult making a contract with another adult, and government can't step in on that. It's about us making the the change together, because we're the people that need the food. And the government has to see an upswell of consumers basically making these choices. It's not up to a couple of farmers to do. And corporate food doesn't mean safe food. That's all I really wanted to say.